1998 wasn't just a year, it was a straight-up movement.
I believe it was you, Corrupt,
Pun, big pun.
Pun, Cannabis.
Cannabis.
I said Cameron.
Cameron.
Me, Cameron, Silk the Shocker. Let's just describe that, right? That era of 1998, because a lot of people, and God bless these guys, God bless these children.
I'm talking about every time you turned on the radio, boom, another classic. Every CD store was lit up with new drops. You had to choose between legends dropping heat week after week. It was too much fire. So let's break this whole thing down and talk about why 1998 might be the best year in hip-hop, hands down, period. First of all, DMX. This man dropped 2 multi-platinum albums in the same year. It's Dark and Hell is Hot and Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. Who even does that? That man barked his way into the game and said, I'm here now, y'all better move over. He was raw, he was gritty, he was emotional, and he brought that pain with him, dog. And right behind him, Big Pun, rest in peace to the big homie, came through with Capital Punishment, and let me tell you something, he was flipping syllables like pancakes, man. Still Not a Player had the club jumping and your girls singing. Then you got Lauryn Hill, the Lauryn Hill, who came in like an angel with bars. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill? That ain't even an album, that's a whole life lesson. That was hip-hop, R&B, soul, education, emotion, all wrapped up in a Fuji shawl. She had everybody in their feelings, man. Now, we gotta talk OutKast. The South had been holding it down for a couple years now, and their latest album that year? Come on, man. That album was like a spaceship that landed in the hood. Dre and Big Boy gave us storytelling, lyricism, production. The album had layers, okay? Like a sweet potato pie your grandma made. Every bite hit different. The Locks? Money, power, and respect had the streets on lock. Jada, Chic, Styles, they were hungry. Yonkers was outside. Locks was yelling, y'all better stop playing with us. And that Rough Riders energy? Man, forget about it. Now let's slide down to Cash Money Records, because they weren't playing no games either. You had Juvenile, BG, Turk, and Lil Wayne as the hot boys, out here with Guerrilla Warfare, and Juvie's 400 Degrees drop too. That album was so different. New Orleans had the whole country running with their slang. Soulja Slim was creeping up with that rawness, and you could feel the streets talking through him. C-Murder had the 2 fans locked in, and Silk the Shocker. Say what you want, but the man had a flow that made you stop and go, wait, what'd he just say? Play that back. Snoop was sipping on that No Limit tank and still chilling like a West Coast uncle at the cookout, just cool with it. Then Scarface, man. Face Drop My Homies. And that album was like sitting down with your OG uncle who got stories for days. That man was speaking truth, pain, love, betrayal. He covered everything. Goody Mob came through with Still Standing, and they were bringing that conscious Southern soul. Them boys had messages like, hey, don't forget where you came from and stop sagging your pants in front of your grandma. Noriega gave us NORE, and that man invented a whole new energy. Super Thug had people yelling what, like they had Tourette's. And the Neptunes? That was the start of something special right there. Now we gotta talk beef, cause it wasn't all love and hugs, man. You had the East versus South simmering. Money Ain't a Thing? Hard Knock Life? Jigga was on his grown man hustle, okay? And don't forget Master P, who was still dropping album after album like he had a factory in his backyard. The man had everybody on his label rapping. Your cousin, your dog, your mailman. Somehow everybody got a verse. You also had Redman and Method Man out here acting fools in the best way, keeping it gritty, funny, and lyrical. Their chemistry was crazy. Even the underground was strong. Black Star came through with Mos Def and Talib Kweli blessing mics, giving you knowledge while still keeping it fresh. And don't forget Cannabis, who was eating dictionaries for breakfast and giving out bars like they was Halloween candy. Award shows? Oh yeah. 1998 MTV VMAs was full of surprises. That's when hip-hop took over the mainstream stage like, excuse me, we live here now. And the Source Awards? Man, them joints were always a mix of celebration, and yo, is it about to go down? You ain't know if you were gonna get a trophy or a chair to the back of the head. The BET Rap City basement was a daily ritual, TRL was getting taken over by hip-hop, and the mixtape scene was booming. DJ Clue had exclusives, Funk Flex was dropping bombs, and you had to run to your boy's car with a Maxell tape to dub the hottest joints before they disappeared. Fashion? You already know, baggy jeans, Tim's bandanas, platinum chains, shiny suits, and jerseys so long they looked like bathrobes. Everybody looked like they were dressed to play in the NBA and dropped 16 bars right after. Hip-hop had crossed over into movies, commercials, fashion, and politics. And it wasn't asking for permission, it was taking over. 1998 was the perfect storm, man. Bars, beats, bravado, and balance. You had mainstream success and underground respect. Legends being born and OGs reminding us why they're legends. If 1998 had a face, it'd be wearing a Rough Riders bandana, a No Limit tank top, Tim's on its feet, and holding a Rockefeller chain while dapping up OutKast in a spaceship. It was that real. So yeah, 1998, Not just a year, it was a moment, a cultural event, a whole mood. And if he was outside back then, you know. And if you wasn't, man, you better go do your homework. Because 1998 was when hip-hop said, "This is my house now," end of discussion.